Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is BC Saint, and this is my creative world. So, we're going to be starting this episode off a little bit differently because I want to make a block by block tutorial for this farm right here. I had to reverse engineer this farm myself, so I figured I would save you some time and make a video of it. This is a Rayworks farm. He claims that it produces 70,000 sea pickles per hour. But I found that this farm is no longer lossless, so I'm not sure if it does produce the full, 70,000 sea pickles per hour, but with rates like that, honestly, who cares if it's not lossless? If you're utilizing 70,000 sea pickles per hour, you've got some serious stuff going on. All right, and here we are back in the survival world, and these are all the materials you're going to need for this farm. Not very much at all. Now, let me consult my notes here just so I can explain a few things. The iron blocks here do not need to be iron blocks. They can be any form of building blocks, such as, stone, cobblestone, wood, wool, even dirt. These half slabs over here, literally any half slab works. These powered rails, I don't see a reason why they would have to be powered rails. Normal rails, you could use them, but the powered rails just makes it easier. That way the mine carts aren't, rolling back and forth and making a lot of noise and potentially rolling out of their position. You are going to also need 18 water sources for this. Any color of coral block works. If you don't have Silk Touch, the Wandering Trader can hook you up with coral blocks. It just takes plenty of time to wait for them to spawn and get them that way. And this dirt here is not part of the farm at all. It's just temporary block holder or placeholders and scaffolding blocks. All right, and here we are the next day, and we will just take all of that. And now, where you want to build your farm really is not that big of a deal because it stays within a 7x7 block area, which is pretty incredible for a farm that produces this much stuff. So right here, I have already marked out where I want the center of my farm to be. So the order in which you build this farm is actually kind of important because you've got all those water sources that are going to be getting in your way, and honestly, it's quite irritating to build outside of this order of events. All right, to start, we are going to want to go up 7 blocks. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to start out on the 7th block if you don't care to have any more extra storage rather than just 4 double chests. I don't know why you'd want more than 4 double chests of sea pickles, but if you want to add more storage, you're going to have to start from a higher point. But next, we're going to need to go 2 out in every direction from this dirt block. Now you just hit these corners real quick. And then pick a direction that you want the redstone facing. It's not really important which way you go. I personally just decided to do that way. And since we're here, we might as well do a little bit of the redstone. So you put down a repeater facing the dirt block on 2 ticks, and you will put redstone on every one of your building blocks aside from this back one, because this is going to be getting an iron block. And we are going to take a nap. Then we are going to go up 2. And these are just temporary blocks, so we'll put an iron block right here. And we'll grab our slabs and place right here next to the dirt. And another there. There, there, and there. So let's get the actual redstone components into place. We'll take one of our repeaters, face it that way, put it on 2 ticks, grab our comparator, place it here, and put it on subtract mode. And we'll put our redstone there and there. And now we're going to have to jump down, remove that block, and we are going to jump down again, scaffold back up, put an observer with the face up, scaffold back up again, remove this block, put our last repeater on, put it at 2 ticks as well, put a lever right there and get back down and put in all of our pistons. And the pistons are just going to go everywhere aside from these 2 blocks in the corner over there. So here is where we're at so far, and if we want to test it to make sure that we've done everything properly, we'll just scaffold up and hit this lever. And all the pistons were firing. We got all the repeaters on the correct delays, and yes, everything is functioning perfectly. So here is where we're at so far, and if we want to test it to make sure that we've done everything properly, we'll just scaffold up and hit this lever. And all the pistons were firing. We got all the repeaters on the correct delays, and yes, everything is functioning perfectly. Now, back at the bottom, we are going to take our dispenser and put it next to the iron blocks so it's facing down. And actually, we do need to get rid of one of these hoppers, or excuse me, these pistons. And we'll take some temporary blocks. Now we will take our dirt block and set it on that piston, and take our water and place it there. Grab our coral block, place it next to the dirt block. That way the coral stays hydrated and doesn't die. Now we can go up the water stream with our sea pickle, place it on top, and put our piston back. Now that coral block is going to stay hydrated, and we don't have to worry about it drying up and dying. Okay, now we will take temporary blocks and place them at right next to the very end of each of these outer pistons. And now we'll grab our chests and put them underneath each of those dirt blocks. So you have something like that, and you can remove these dirt blocks now. Oop. Now take your half slabs and put them on the very bottom of each of the chests. Alright, now we are going to be making a mess of everything. We are going to want to waterlog each of these chests. Alright, now we have a horrible mess like this. Now, let's get the rest of our coral blocks and place them inside. One block beneath the chests, even with those half slabs. We'll do it under each and every one of those pistons. Alright, and you really cannot see it, but all the coral is in place underneath all of the pistons. And as I was doing this, this guy shows up. And what does he have to offer? Coral. So they're not very, it's not very uncommon for them to have coral of some sort. Alright, next we will get the glass in place to stop all of this water. Alright, now we are going to put a block right beside this center opening and place a trapdoor right there. And actually, we are going to have to remove, and we are just going to temporarily place a rail on top of it and get one of our hopper mine carts placed on top of it, and then I'm just going to power that trapdoor so I can easily get to the track. And there we go. We'll close that back up. Get a water source in with that hopper minecart. And replace your coral block. And now your farm should look something like this. Now, let's get the rest of the glass in place. Which we're just going to put one more glass at the bottom of each of these. Let's put one temporary block in the corner here, right in between these two half slabs. Now get your water one more time. And place them in here. And actually, if you're quick, you can avoid a mess. And we are just waterlogging our half slabs right there. And do that all the way around. Alright, and here we have it. Now, these blocks are to keep all the coral hydrated while those pistons are going off. And in Rayworks' original design, he showed that you can get that water to stay in an illegal position if you waterlog a bottom half slab, remove that half slab, and quickly turn it into a top half slab, and the water would just stay put. I wasn't able to get it to do that. I'm not sure if that's something that has been patched out of the game, but I couldn't make that work. If you can, great. I just didn't try anymore. I just stopped trying. So now we are going to put the last of our glass in, and we're just putting it on top of each of the chests. Okay, and now let's put our chests, our double chests in, going around this center block, like so. Okay, and now we will put hoppers on top of them. Okay, now we'll put our powered rails on, as well as our hopper minecarts. Alright, and here we have it. Now we can test it out by stacking up here and putting some bone meal in this dispenser and flipping the switch. And in just the time it took me to get down, I have over a half a stack of sea pickles. Over half a stack of sea pickles just in the time for me to get down. So it is working and working well. And there it is. Rayworks Sea Pickle Farm. And it is working fantastically. So for the rest of the episode, I think I would like to tackle Woodland Manor. I found one way back when I was constructing this this lead farm over here, and because I had to go find myself some kelp, and I just happened to stumble across one on my adventures, and I would like to go back and try to tackle it. As you see, I've got a Totem of Undying in my hand, so I've already taken it on a little bit, but I would like to take it on completely because I was kind of in a mad dash, and I would have included it in the video that it happened in, but the file was corrupted, so I just decided not to even mention it. But I think I'm going to go back and take it on for real this time. Okay, so I did about a grand total of 2 full Minecraft days attacking that woodland mansion, and barely got through the door and a mountain of Vexes spawned. I have no clue why so many spawned all at once, but here's a quick little screenshot of me trying to run away. Yeah, and those are the ones that are directly in front of me and visible. I don't know what the deal is, but Vexes need to be nerfed quite a bit, because that was just absolute insanity. And like, I got attacked so much that it destroyed my diamond helmet, and all my diamond gear is at least 2/3 of the way gone. And yeah, I got 4 emeralds and 1 Totem of Undying, which got used up. So I'm about done with that. So now that stressful thing is over, I think I'm just going to do some leisure wither skeleton farming. Peaceful wither skeleton hunting. Oh, so nice doing simple tasks like this where you're not being overrun constantly. So, you know how I said this would just be a leisurely thing? How many? Okay, you guys are over there. Why'd you have to take it? There we go. Thanks for taking my skull away from me. Well, at least that wasn't too bad. Now, the real question is, are these guys mad at me? Alright. I think we're good. You know, I think I am going to run this wither skeleton skull back just so it doesn't get mixed up with the rest of them, because I kind of want to keep my first one ever. Or first one in this world, I should say. Hello, this is Editing BC Saint, and there is going to be a jarring transition from the previous clip to the next clip. For a few reasons. I forgot to hit record a couple times, and honestly, nothing interesting really happened between then and right now. Alright, and I just got 3 wither skeleton skulls. Alright. Now, I think it's time... I think it's beacon time. It's not how what I had planned to do this episode, but... oh well. I am more than happy to finally get access to a beacon. So I guess I will be heading back to the base and figuring out a way to cheese the wither, because there is no way I'm doing this the fair way. Alright, back at the base, and here is the original, and here are the other 3 that I found. So we'll just put that guy right about there. Blends into the wall a little bit more than I would have liked, but oh well. So now to figure out how I am going to dispatch a wither. And what I think I'm going to do is dig a long tunnel and, well, use a wither to mine with. And when I get tired of mining with them, I'll take them out. Well, apparently I already have dug an extremely long tunnel down here. I don't remember doing all this. I must have been desperate for some diamonds or something. So I guess all that's left to do is just dig out a little bit of a hole in here and cross our fingers and hope for the best. I don't think that's right. All right. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Holy cow, are these effects normal? Hey. Where'd you go? Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no! That's a bad wither. Oh. Alright, come on! Come on. You're not very quick. Ah! Ah! I take back all the things I said. Wait, am I using my sharpness or my... Yeah, I'm using my sharpness sword. No wonder this is taking so long. Are you coming? Come on. You're not doing a very good job mining. Man, how close am I to the branch mine area? Ugh. Wither, come on, you're killing me here. It's taking too long. You know what? Enough of this. I just want to get far. Oh! Ah! Alright, one more. There we have it. Alright. Well, let's see what all got revealed in here. Alright, so I know I got a little impatient there at the end, but that was actually a pretty good way of mining deep slate. I must admit, I'm not going to have to mine anymore for, well, at least 1 to 2 builds. I got myself some gold, and I got some deep slate redstone ore. So that's pretty good. But next, let's get a beacon. Alright, and here we go. Beacon time. Ha ha ha, yes! So, now the question is, what blocks do we build it out of? I've got a limitless supply of gold, iron, and emeralds. Man, I might have to get 2 more beacons. Actually, you don't need that. Alright. Alright, 2 more achievements, and let's throw a sacrificial ore in there. Haste. And good. Alright. So now we can actually use this little farm as it's intended. Actually, let me get it ready first, because I disabled a couple things. Okay. Oh, right. Need to turn that on. Let's see how well this works now. Doesn't seem to be working as fast as I would have expected, but still. Yeah. Alright, and I think that we're going to have to call it a day. So we did quite a bit. We did a block-by-block tutorial on this. We got stomped by Woodland Mansion. We got our 3 wither skulls and managed to bring home the beacon. And we actually even got quite a few achievements done. So, I think we're going to call it quits for today. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you would, please, and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you next time. Goodbye. Go away. How are there so many? Come on.